Good evening, everybody. Welcome. How are we? Are we well? Oh, well, sorry, I'm just checking to see if I've got any curry on my mustache and or beard, because I've just had a wonderful, very lovely maca masala, believe it or not, and which is a curry spice kit that we bought from a food festival a little while ago. So it's very tasty. It's very tasty, and there was something that I was unsure about in the ingredients. Okay, and if you can guess what the ingredient is, I mean, there's no prize, but try and guess what the ingredient that I took. Exception's probably the wrong word to, but what was the ingredient that left me incredibly confused? Because as I read through it, I was just like, I'm going to have to go to the shop. So I don't have this in my house right now. I mean, not that I don't always have it, but certainly tonight I didn't have it. But have a think. Just pop in the chat what you think the mystery ingredient in a maca masala might have been. And it was a prawn masala as well, by the way. Not that makes much of a difference as to what it was we were looking for. But have a little look while we jump into France, and we can have a little reminder that Sochaux are très bon. Welcome, everyone. It's not fennel, Matt. It's not fennel. Fennel was not the mystery ingredient I was looking for. Ian, not the masala. The masala was there in sufficient quantities. Croaky, welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you. Zeep is in. Lots and lots of lovelies. I'm a lovely person, Zeep. You know what I mean? Corbin, Alexander Corbin, dropping some big emo hearts in there. Potentially My Chemical Romancer here to take over. Rougeau's in. Luffy's in as well. Nice to see everyone as well, just chilling in the background. We've got YouTube friends as well, of course. Welcome to YouTube. We're not on TikTok still because I still haven't set it up. Alexander, can't wait for the new game. Let me know your thoughts, Alexander. What is it you're looking forward to? What's people's views, thoughts, wonders, worries about FM26 coming up? It's not Guy, Zeep, and it's not the fenugreek leaves either, Matt. And you know what? That's a fair assumption because I haven't got fenugreek leaves in the house, and I can't even say I regularly have them. I think it's fairly irregular for me to have fenugreek leaves in. I don't know, what am I like? I should have them. It's not that. How many guesses? I mean, honestly, you could be here all night, Dan. I could offer a prize, a cash prize, and you wouldn't get it right. I asked Mrs. J, and she was like, what the fuck have you got in the shop for? And I was like, no, it's not that. And she was like, and then I told her, and she was like, I don't know how I got that. And I was like, no, I don't think so either. It's not cheese. It's just as weird as cheese, to be honest, Ian. Hang on, this seems unfair. Look at our last season in FM24, and this is the potential youth intake. This seems incredibly unfair. It looks like cracking set of goalkeepers. It's not a euphemism. Cracking set of goalkeepers. Central midfielders. We have a top prospect. We have a top striker. Wide midfielder. Attacking midfielder. All the other bits and pieces are a bit shite, but that could be decent, couldn't it? Could be. Croaky, no, the frying pan is not an ingredient. The frying pan is more the vessel with which we would cook. Yeah. Have to try and rush to get one more season in. I've cheated. I know the ingredient. No one's getting it. It seems very odd. Right? Yeah. If you've had a look, Zeep, it's fucking nuts, isn't it? Like, it wasn't something like yogurt or cream. No. Cream would be a reasonable ingredient. Rougeau, put that in for thickening, or just for a drizzle on the top for presentation. Daniel Castro, any news on FM26 this week, do you reckon? No, I don't think so. I think they're done with it. Of course there's going to be news this week. Like, so for the last 3 weeks in a row, there's been FM26 news, and they're getting closer to release. Of course there's going to be more news. Of course there is. I was looking through the instructions. Everything looks perfectly normal. Then it arrives. Zeep, I went to the shop, bought that ingredient, and then showed Mrs. J and went, it does definitely say that I put this in, right? She was like, yeah, it does. If anyone's remotely interested, because I've built this up quite a lot now. If anybody is remotely interested in what it was we were looking for, the mystery ingredient was a tin of carrot and coriander soup. Never in a million years would I have thought a tin of carrot and coriander soup would be the secret ingredient in a masala. And look, don't get me wrong, I know that there is no official like recipe for a masala because every masala is different. But yeah, in order to make a makkah masala, the secret ingredient is carrot and coriander soup. And you know what? It's pleasant. It's really pleasant. I maybe wouldn't put half a tin in. I'd maybe put a little bit less. Is the carrot and coriander soup a Mackham dish then? Like, I don't know what... I've got no idea. Genuinely no idea. But the company that makes it, right? The company that makes it, the Mackham masala, and this is, again, I love the fact that Zeeb's gone off to find it out. Because it doesn't make any sense until you Google it, and then it's like, yeah, it's weird. Yeah, have you got the link? The link, Z, because there it is, Fairlies, and that's a shout out, by the way, for the company that have done them. Great spice. I've got a going fish curry from them as well. That's the one. Zeep straight on it. Look at that. Class. Chili tikka masala. Very, very good. We're not sponsored by Fairlies curry kits, but if we were, I'd be recommending them. That railway lamb, that's what I want. I want to try the railway lamb next as well. But yeah, we've got a going fish curry as well to try. And they're just trying to give you another couple of $5 a day in your curry. I mean, look, people in Sunderland tend not to eat a lot of carrot and coriander soup. We're more tinned tomato soup, I reckon. We're very simple folk in the northeast of England. Tinned tomatoes is probably what we'd get. Cream of tomato. But yeah, carrot and coriander soup and a masala. Blew my mind. And then when I tasted it, I was like, maybe actually, yeah, it is. Have a guess what's in the railway lamb. Is it Nutella? I'm going to have a little look here at what's in the railway lamb, because who knows? Who knows? I think that all makes complete sense. That all makes complete sense. I've got a feeling that Fairlies also run a carrot and coriander soup business. Like, that's what I'm suggesting is potentially happening here. I think they're quite into... I think they run a carrot and coriander soup business and then also run a curry spice business as well. Because everything needs carrot and coriander soup. So, like, most places just put stock. Not for Fairlies, the curry people. Carrot and coriander. The Geordie one says serves with black pudding, peel or rice. Ooh, nice. Nice. That could be quite good, actually. That could be decent. Because they've got borough masala as well, which I presume you have to serve on a parmo. Daniel Castro, what's the chance of Sunderland winning at Old Trafford this weekend? High, I'd imagine. I'd imagine it's quite high. Unless they're sat in the manager, and then, of course, the new manager comes in and we won't. But I mean, like, to be honest, we'll just win anyway. Like, HMS Piss the League is 100% in motion, so it doesn't look that difficult, this whole Premier League lark. Fairly's maddest curry makers in the UK. Do you know what? Why would they not be? Why would I not be eating their curries? If it's all about, something that's a little bit odd. So we're not sponsored by Fairly's, but definitely I do think that we should start to look to see if they'll do us a curry sponsorship. The FM show brought to you by Fairly's Curry. Do you know what? That works, actually. That works. If this lovely food talk keeps going, I'm in danger of becoming aroused. I mean, Luffy, you should be. You've been to York Food Festival this weekend. I saw your food. It was decent. It was a decent one. Mrs. J had an arepa this weekend, and that's not something we had to go to the doctors about. But no, she went and had an arepa, and it was very, very nice. Very nice. So we should mention, well, by the way, in terms of FM24, there is a 30-day period between our last game and then our next league game, but there's now a Coupe de France match has been put in, like in 2 weeks' time, so at least we got to play something before January. But this might be the last season. It might be. And it's only working on presumed timelines at this point, right? Because, as we know, FM26 is due for release on the 4th of November. So, what's that? That's like 5 weeks away? 4 weeks away, maybe? And then there's probably going to be about 2 weeks of pre-release, early access, which means that I'm going to need at least a week and a bit, 2 weeks maybe, to get some stuff sorted out behind the scenes with regards to like branding, thumbnails, get a little bit of time away from Football Manager, because obviously we're going to hit 26 hard. We'll be hitting it hard. There's already talk of like 2 streams a day at one point in the release day, in the release week. Mrs. J said go and do like an afternoon stream or like a sort of early evening stream, and then like go and get the kids, bring them back from school, and then stream back again in the evening. So that's an option going forward. What am I doing? I'm just looking at dates, because I can tell you when I'm away. I can tell you all when I'm away. I'm away the week beginning the 13th of October, so we won't be streaming anyway. And we might do a carrot and coriander stream. Let's see how we get on. Hey, if only we'd have partnered with HelloFresh again. So 13th week beginning the 13th of October, I'm not about at all, so there'll be no streams there anyway. That's in like not this week, not next week. It's the week after. So essentially, that's probably the last week in it, and then you're getting into what we presume is going to be leading into early access. Then it's half term, and then it's release day. So you could maybe take a guess of around about then, possibly. So I'll need to look at that, and then there's like the first week of the release, and then I'm away like the Monday night of the 10th, which is the following week, which is a bit frustrating. So we'll have to look at what we do there, and then the week beginning the 24th of November, I'm away for a week. So hopefully by that point we'll have had some like sort of consistency in terms of what we're doing. We'll have picked a save by that point. That would be good. That would be good. Still very much open for suggestions as to what we do for a save, because beyond Sunderland, I still don't really know still a little bit up in the air. We've mentioned British Steel a lot, but does it really fit with the brand? Is it something we're going to try, especially when we're trying to learn a new game as well now? That could be quite a tricky thing, maybe. Oh look, I've put a bid in for a new player now. Everyone wants him. Hope that isn't in the new game. That's 100% going to be in the new game. That's in all football games. That's football. If there's a player who's free and you want him, and then someone else is definitely going to want him as well. That's going to be a thing. That's going to be a thing. Ian, don't miss any important ingredients. Carrot and coriander soup mainly. It's going to be the... maybe that should be one of the new emotes. We'll do a carrot and coriander soup emote. And then loads of people will come in and they'll be like, what's with the carrot and coriander soup? And be like, it goes in everything. Yeah. You clearly don't make curry. And then they'll go, what? Yeah. It's in curry, innit? The old carrot and coriander soup and curry trick. Everyone knows that one. Everyone knows that. Just like Mama used to make. I think they're going to be quite confused by that. It will be on brand for us. Yeah, I think so. If it's potentially a little bit weird and a bit off the wall, then yeah, it definitely fits. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying to explain a lot of things next to new people. Hello, new people. Here's where we are with this, and they'll be going, I don't get it. So don't fuck a cat. Yeah, don't. Stop it. I told you not to. You know, and if you haven't been told not to, then thank God I'm here. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, you'd just go away and do your thing, and yeah, it'd just be carnage, wouldn't it? I'm doing a public service. What's this Barrymore fella done? You talk about Delise Van Houten a lot. Explain. Free transfer, Argentinian. First touch 16, flair 15, vision, passing, teamwork, work rate, technique, agility, all decent. Wants lots of money, doesn't feel comfortable playing in big matches. Games. He's played 32 games his entire career. Yeah. Now this is the guy. At least he's not got injured, so we've kept him fresh for the important matches. Christoph Halpe. Lovely hair. I mean, Luis Castillo still keeps coming up, doesn't he? Acceleration 16, I do like that. 74 grand a week, I'm not hugely happy about. That might be a loan, possibly. In this Fulquer. Oh, actually, he looks reasonable as well. Guadalupian. 17 for aggression, first touch, decision making, off the ball, passing and vision. 16 and 15. Ooh. He's free. Out of contract in a couple of days. Could he replace Fran maybe? Wants to be an advanced playmaker or play out on the left. Oh, we can't afford him. We can't afford him. That's the problem. Right, this is going to be tricky then, because we're in the January window, and there's not a lot of money available. Do we need money? We've got plenty of young children to bring through. Can we sell players that aren't getting games? Children will barely ever see. I know that sound. So it makes us sound like a divorced parent there, doesn't it, Zeep? Going, oh yeah, I'll never even see the kids. And then the ones that we will see, you know, will we actually spend quality time with them? That's the question. Ghazi Amara. Maybe it's time we move Ghazi Amara off. Is it too much to hope that they all come through world class at 16? I think they probably will, to be honest. I think they absolutely will. That's the way it is, isn't it? She turned the winds against us. Agreed. Absolutely, Luffy. Absolutely. Evening, Chris. How are you, pal? Nice to see you, my friend. Hope you're well. There we go. Look at that. Get in. Rosenborg's Mekulia Dindane has come out as gay. Love that. We don't know anything about him, but we know that he's an absolute dude. Centre back. Oh, Federico Perez doesn't want to come. Doesn't want to come on trial. All right. What's the matter? Are you worried in case we make you play football? I'm intrigued by him, but maybe not intrigued enough. Yeah, all good, thank you, Chris. All good. We've had some discussions before you've turned up, and I need to get you up to speed because that's usually what happens when we have a stream in it. Made a prawn masala tonight, a maca masala, and there was a secret ingredient in the ingredients in the recipe that we've all tried to guess, and it took Zeep to have to Google it, and even when he Googled it, he didn't believe it. And the secret ingredient in a maca masala is carrot and coriander soup. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. And even when you know, I mean, it is also a bit of love. Yeah, I put some jizz in there as well, just to keep things going. But yes, yeah, hang on, what? Yeah, and then if you go on Google any of their other recipes, it just appears that goes in everything. Yeah, Ian suggested love as well. Carrot and cum soup, that's it, Croaky, yeah. Because some people don't like carrot coriander, do they? Yeah. I'd like my curry to taste a little bit more salty, please. Oh, I'll probably jizz in that for you then. The entire business model is based around carrot and coriander soup. Literally. They've got all this carrot and coriander soup, and they went, well, what are we going to do with this? And they went, have you considered making curries? Oh, this is Friday night energy on a Monday night, Dan. Yeah, we're entering choppy waters. Fevre claims the revelation of the year. I mean, what an award that is. Revelation. Actually, speaking of revelation of the year, youngest Jameson has been learning about the Bible at school. There's some revelations there. there's some revelations there. First of all, he referred to the Last Supper as the time Jesus went out for his tea, which, brilliant, he's right. So yes, that was the time that Jesus went for his tea. And then he also told me about the story about John and the Big Fish. Jonah and the whale. For anyone who's trying to work out what he's on about. Yeah, John and the Big Fish, Jonah and the whale. You know, but I guess, you know, if you're going to try and, like, you know, give kids fairy stories, give them when they're young. Yeah. They're more likely to buy in at that point. Bet it was good rockets weren't involved. Oh, it doesn't. No rockets at all, sadly. I really like his interpretations of a pamphlet. He does. He was knocking on people's doors. This is Geronimo's witness. Thing is, I reckon there's a point in his life where he will grow up and he'll be like, do you know what? Yeah, I probably will just do that just for a bit of a laugh. Right, I think we can avoid relegation. I'm saying that because we're fifth. I'm fairly convinced. We can still collapse from fifth. Yes, we can. Yes, we can, Rougeau. And we have before, and we will again. It is 100% possible to do that. Okay, so Mbappe won the revelation of the year. So therefore, this guy is literally as good as Mbappe. Yeah, I'm on board with it. Right, Christophe Fairvey is going to... Right, let's play him as well now then. Seems he's valued at 14 million. What position we could do with a left midfielder actually, because I've got a feeling that Koch's going to leave. Well, and the fact that his manager's just going to take him away. Petit Jean wants to go and join Queen Comp. Go on then. Away you go. Is he off to Toulouse as well? Yeah. It's fine. We don't care. The supporters are over the moon with us though. Look at that. A+ from the supporters. Yeah. Things we haven't seen for many, many years on this game. Not Little John. What, like him and Ludacris? TJ Ball's working. It is. We're back to the diamond, which I didn't think the diamond would work as well in Ligue 1. I thought we'd need more defensive stability, but Apparently not. Apparently not. Trish there with the Ludacris and Little John reference there. It's going well. Don't touch or change anything. I'm not doing a thing, Ian. Literally. No more buying players. No, nothing. Like, even injured players are getting wheeled straight back out on the pitch because they have to play. Because that's what's got us here. Don't even look at it. I'm not. Literally, I'm doing like that. Can't make me look at it. It's known as the Bukayo Saka method. Yeah, it's the Italian football. Inject them full of cortisone. It'll be fine. I've broken my leg, don't care, run it off. Suspected heart attack, get on, you'll be fine. Exactly. This is what these players used to do back in the day, wasn't it? You know, oh, I've broken my neck. Here, have a couple of cigarettes. You'll be back on. That'll be fine. Have some Bovril. That'll sort you out. What you need to do is run around the pitch. Do a lap of the pitch, then you'll be fine. Right, what's the plan then? What's the plan with 26? Let's get it out in the open. Right, we've got a couple of weeks to sort this all out. Who's doing what? What are we doing? What do you want to see? And if we don't have a plan, I'm buying the new Pokemon game. So, well, I say that. Essentially what I mean is Eldest Jameson's going to want the Pokemon game. Can I hold off? Sure I can. Let's play some younger players actually. Put Rudy Bruin on as well. Coupe de France in it, so we can do a little bit of rotation. So there we go. Let's get it done. Save where you sign players whose surnames sound like Pokemon. Best of both worlds. Interesting. Yeah, Kenny Gengar. Get him signed from Kaiserslautern. Matthias Venusaur from Vitesse Arnhem. How about we go to the lowest league possible and see how far we get? The lowest league possible. Oh, Rugio. Oh. You're speaking my language, aren't you? Welcome to the third division in the Urals. Fortaleza have a player called Yogo Pikachu. Well, there we go then. Non-League of Mongolia. Oh yeah, we're not going into the Football League of Mongolia. Do you know what I mean? It's too easy. Did you say you can manage a women's team, then leave and go to the men's teams in the same save? Apparently so, Scolari, yeah. It's meant to all be in the same universe, so in theory it is possible. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. We're 1-0 down in the Coupe de France. That's not ideal. I tinkered, didn't I? Shouldn't have done that. Good to win it all with both clubs of the same. I mean, Scolari, you've seen me, right? Winning anything with anybody would be an achievement. Not winning all of it with twice. Do we get paid in Mongolia? Oh yeah, like Mongolian dollars. We weren't that bothered about in Finland getting paid, so Mongolia, I'm sure they're flush with cash, aren't they? What a ball! Oh, just hit it wide from Troshbergt. Great ball from Besancon. Get paid in yak fur. Nice. That almost makes the save worthwhile. Oh, great ball. Troshberg opens his scoring on his debut. Great finish. It's more than you get in Finland. To be honest, like even if the wages were getting shouted at in the street, that was more than we'd be getting in Finland. It was crazy. And the next question then, with regards to when we start the save, do we? This might sound like a silly question. Do we start the save on day one, or do we have a little bit of continued early access time, whereby we can do a bit more Sunderland, or do we just cut Sunderland straight off and get straight into the deep, dark, dirty woods of, Gurkha United? I'd be aware of anything being the first release in Unity and messing it up somehow. That's a good point. See, so my thought was to have something very similar to that, actually. So I was going to think do Sunderland during early access, and then like have the release week being some double upstreams, and like see if we can get like a few seasons in. Maybe do like sort of 3 seasons possibly of Sunderland, maybe. I mean, given the way they're performing, we'll have won the Champions League after 2 seasons, so shouldn't be too difficult. 3rd season's just like a victory lap, innit? all or nothing, Sunderland relegated, new saves, stay in the league, carry on. Yeah, to be fair, it gives it a plot point, doesn't it? You know, get promoted again and win and get back into the Premier League. But I suppose after we've already won the Premier League and the Champions League, we can relegate them and try again. That'll be the way forward. Penalties. This is not what we want, really, is it? Who are Borges Perron anyway? Peronis. Dequan, nice finish. Oh, Bastarecci, what a name. What a name that is. I might just get to use the now we can focus on the league cliche. We could do what and just win the league. Win League Earn at the first time asking. Little curveball idea, daytime stream, maybe continue Sochaux a little bit. Great save, nighttime stream, Sunderland. Dan, that's an interesting idea, isn't it? Tell me more, Dan. How do we all feel about that? That's an interesting one, isn't it? And then what? Maybe take this to 15 seasons or something, and just like, what, we're on season 12? Could we go to 15 seasons? That would be a nice round number for the save, wouldn't it? Give it a proper send-off. It is interesting because we've sort of got a team that's working here, haven't it? And then we've got some good youngsters coming through. That's not a bad shout, you know. Plus, it might help with learning the new game if you've got a familiar squad. That is a good point. That is a good point. And we know that I don't like new saves. So that would also help, maybe a little bit. And it would only be for a week. Like, so we would have probably had, well, it wouldn't be during early access, so we'd only be doing the extra streams during release week. Plus, want to see how the youth intake pans out. It's not a bad shout, you know, Dan. It's not a bad shout. It does round the save off. It gives us something rather than being like, oh. You know, finishing the save with 12 seasons feels a bit. You could do one Sochaux, one Sunderland for early access, alternate the 2 saves. Yeah. I mean, that's a bit. I think I'd be less inclined to do that. But then, having said that, I do think that you've got the issue, I suppose, really with doing the daytime stream with Sochaux is there'll have been 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 weeks gap between doing it, and then you lot, of course, who are all the evening crowd, you wouldn't get to see it. You'd just get to see Sunderland, unless, of course, you're going to watch the streams back, which is going to be quite tricky because it's a lot. It's a big commitment, isn't it, to catch up on a stream? I get that. It's tough. Do something in the daytime. But again, we would have done early access would have been Sunderland, that would have been evening. I think as well, it's always one of those things where, from a content perspective, I think continuing a save on is quite tough. Because people just want to turn up and just see the new game and the new databases, and all they're going to want to do is see the new players and the new Wonder Kids, which of course we're not going to do because it's going to be channel point redemptions and stuff. I do like it though. I do like it. I wonder whether it's something that I have that horrible phrase of do offline. I think bringing new people in on an old save is going to be tough. It's going to be really, really tough. So let's have a think. There's plenty of time. Well, hopefully there's plenty of time. And it'll be nice as well to be able to have a little bit of a rest in between as well. If possible. If we're not pandering to new people with the Wonder Kids, it doesn't matter what you do, save you do. That's a fair shout, actually. If we're not pandering, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. And we're not pandering to new people. You lot have been here longer than they have. You know, it's not their stream, it's your stream. Yeah, they've got to work around us. Right? That's how I think it is, anyway. Tell me I'm wrong. I forgot really what release day was like before. Oh, I know. It's like, it's just carnage. It's that whole like, show Wonder Kid, what do you think of new game? And it's like, the game's been on for like 4 minutes, mate. I don't really know what I think of it at the minute. And it is worth bearing in mind as well, and we've already mentioned this, of course, that stream 1 of the beta is going to be me literally, and mods. I'll do a full sort of like itinerary for you for the first stream, but the first half an hour or hour of the stream is going to be me literally trying to get to grips with the new system and looking at it and having a sort of reaction so that Chris can cut it together and release it as a video that night. So I might not be getting involved in the chat so much because we want to try and leave it as a clean edit. So I might need you lads to be on top of it, going like, he sees you, he's just recording a video at the moment. Because yeah, otherwise it's going to be slightly distracting for everybody. we want to, obviously we'll try and not put music on as well, so it doesn't come through and detract in the background. So yeah, it's going to be we can pin a message. We can pin a message, but we can't educate the public. That's the problem. We've got plans. Nice. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Gaffer. Rougeau. You know, because it's tough. Because obviously, I do want to have a bit of a chat about it and learn at the same time as everyone else. But I also gotta get that content made. You know. Those shocked YouTube faces don't do it themselves. It might be an idea to talk to Nerd about music recording, streaming, and set up for Kev as a long time ago when VODs, clips, highlights, having on music. Yeah, he did it for me as well. And then I've obviously changed up my setup, so I'll probably need to give him another shout about that. That's a good shout, actually, Chris. It's something to do with the channel setup. And I thought I had it unticked, but obviously not. So, yes, I will do that. I'll give him a shout. Bit of a pain to sort a while ago it was, not sure nowadays. Like, it's just about the channels, but because I've had like the Elgato microphone in first, and now I'm through the Focusrite. I think it just keeps finding new interesting ways of like defaulting out, and OBS keeps updating all the time, so it's just like a bit of a pain in the arse. Have you got your set as mods on YouTube yet? That's a good question, Rouge. And by that, I'm going to probably say no. That seems like the sort of thing I should do. Let me get that done. Let me get that done. That is a no, isn't it? Oh dear. I should. If it's a setting in the studio. I think it is. I think it is a setting in the studio. I think we've been quite fortunate because we've been patiently, slowly growing. Dan sent you instructions. He did, but that was like not an hour ago. That was definitely a long time ago, and I didn't do it there and then. And look, we know if I don't do it there and then yeah, it's a little bit of ADHD thing in it. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't happen. I mean, I could lie and say that Dan didn't send me it, but at least this time I can own up in public and be like, yeah, he did send me. I just didn't do it. There's a reason I'm not as far on as I should be, isn't there? Like, it's all my own fault. Yeah, message me again tomorrow and remind me to do it tomorrow. Though I've got a busy day tomorrow. I've got a haircut tomorrow, so could be stressing about that for most of the day. Remind me, and I'll do it. As long as it's done before early access. Give Dan your YouTube password. He needs the bank details as well. I think that's perfectly reasonable, Zeke. Yeah. He's already got my address, so you might as well get all the other bits and pieces. I'm just going to need your memorable place as well. And also, could you tell me your favourite security question? That's my favourite one on the security questions. What is your favourite security question? Like, who has a favourite? Penalty! This is what we want. It's the RSCA. It's not the RSPCA, it's the Strasbourg. The Royal Society of Protection of Being Sold to Chelsea. Langlois gets another one. Only 10 goals this season for Langlois. I feel like he scores all the time. That's a giveaway, surely. I've already done one giveaway. I'll see if I can get some more codes. We'll see if we can get some more giveaways. I always buy the first copy to give away, but then we'll see if we can get some codes for other giveaways. Apparently, we're the new Chelsea scene. We're being bought by some Americans. Oh, interesting, Chris. It's better than Qatar, isn't it? One that got me was, who's your favourite teacher at school? How the fuck would you remember that? I've got no idea. I can't remember anyone from school. Mrs. J could, though. 100% she could. A little bit less blood money. Not no blood money, but just a bit less. Just a tiny bit less. Here's Febvre, Langlois, Trushbox, Kamara, over the top. He's got to be a bit more confident with that, hasn't he? Darko, appreciate the follow. Very kind. Great finish from Victor Hugo. Darko Z. £13 points is a lot to make up on PSG, innit? Like, it's a lot to make up. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Oh, title's over. Why is he heading the ball back? Welcome, Darko. Nice to see you in. Look at this. There's no danger. Just head it wide. Normal. What's he doing? Victor Hugo pulls it back in. Constellatus. Constantella, sorry. Smashes it in. Time to berate everybody. Strasbourg, 4th bottom as well, man. Like, and now we've dropped to 7th. We might as well resign. This is like... Rougeau was right. We can collapse from 5th. I shouldn't have said we could avoid relegation, should I? Almost like the players switched off. Langlois doesn't, though. That's his hat trick. If that counts, that's his hat trick. Oh, come off it. Where's the offside? Is it the header back? It is, isn't it? Ball over the top. Damn it. It's an absolute fix. You're right. The Illuminati don't want us to win. I mean, look at that for a pass map. Everything goes straight to Fran. All passes go there. That's an absolute fix, isn't it? That is like, this money has changed hands. And then they come out with youthful Strasbourg, youthful Sochaux. The Illuminati wants you to play, yeah. Like 127 combinations for Fran. They never call it sold to Chelsea Strasbourg, do they? I think they do. I think they do. I think that's exactly what they call it. Yeah. Like, we drew 3-3 against Blue Co. Blue Co is not even a club name, is it? It's a corporation we've drawn against. Ugh. This music's very, like, ominous, isn't it? I mean, Langlar's transfer value is starting to just creep up slowly. Ten in 14. Epic build-up, but now there's just to nothing. They've just let it drop. Right, one thing I should probably find out is how many games left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 games. 18 games left. Still quite a lot in it. That's a lot for a week. Unfortunately, Normal has to play. I know he's the guy who's caused the goal in the last match, but he's going to have to play. And Cuckoo's still not fit, so he can't come back in just yet. Let's go with what looks like our first team squad, shall we? I could actually do with putting the goalkeeper back in. Just realised I've got Traore in goal rather than Emir. Why are we planning to stop in a week? Basically because it's a month until the new game comes out, and then early access is about 2 weeks, and I'd like to have at least a week from not playing Football Manager between those two things. So, because I've played the game pretty much non-stop for 2 years. We've had little bits of time, of course, away with work and stuff, but you know, making a podcast for 2 years with no game to talk about. Yeah, I don't want to be burnt out with Football Manager before Football Manager's even started. We did have a week of Minecraft, actually. That's a good point. That was my time off. We tried a few things. We tried Pro Wrestling Sim. We tried City Skylines. I still don't really understand Minecraft. I thought it might be fun, but will our streams may also take a break completely? Probably a break completely, but we'll see. We'll see. We might do something different and just have a bit of fun with it. Not sure. Because obviously I'm going to probably be pretty full on with it, so I could probably do with spending some time like sleeping and trying to plan content. My problem with Minecraft, Chris, is that I had no idea what I was doing, and it doesn't really become apparent as to what I'm meant to do. And then Murph and the United City, who are awesome by the way, great teachers, knew what to do, but I didn't understand it. So they were off digging, and I was like, I don't understand what you're doing here, or why. And I've tried to explain it to Eldest Jameson, and he's just like, he seems to like it because he's 7, but I still don't fully understand what I meant to do. 2-0 down now. It's not designed for ADHD brains. Maybe not. But then again, maybe it is, because it's just like, oh, I'm just go off and build something. Then let's do some digging. Remain. Ultra Sochaux 1928. There we go. The Ultras are in the house. What we could do is with having the Ultras on the pitch, because they are not performing well here. And obviously I've got another attack. Should say as well, it's probably likely that there'll be a podcast out on Thursday, I'd imagine. Friday. Yeah, if we work on the assumption that there's going to be, the announcements have been coming on Thursdays, then I would say probably expect a podcast on Friday. If an announcement comes earlier, then we'll have a podcast out on Thursday. What was I going to say? We got where's my thing? I need to put the my running link on as well for you. And actually, what's this? That's not good enough. Oh, that's full time, isn't it? Do you remember the 90s band Gene? I do remember Gene, yes. You went to see them at the Brundell Social in Leeds last night. Brilliant gig. Excellent. I do remember them, actually. It's unlikely Sochaux are going to win the league. Look, I dropped down to 10th now. It is possible that we get dragged into a relegation battle now. Like, how ridiculous, isn't it? We've gone from 5th to 10th after 2 matches. Losing to players who are teams who are bottom, who are beneath us. Oh, God. If anybody wants to know why we're not going to be streaming Football Manager in the little bit of time between 24 and 26, this is probably going to be it, isn't it? £23,000 is a lot of money, isn't it? Let's maybe not go there. Stupinan. Carlos Augusto. He is a bit of a roamer, isn't he? He's a leader as well, mind. Late developer. 25 grand. We're not going to be able to afford his wages, but is he going to be better than Fran? Renato? Not sure. Nolan Ferro. Caldon Caboo. Now look, we've looked at this lad a couple of times and he's showing up now. I'm starting to get a bit of something about him. Some reports. Determination 15. Vision 14. Passing. Sorry, Vision 15. Passing 14. He's a leader. He's brave. He's aggressive. He's 18. I'm not against it, you know. Daniel Darga. Lugo. Habib Maouche. I wonder. Right, so Carlos Augusto apparently looks like he's quite good. Let's compare him with Fran, shall we? So, he's quicker, he's got better vision, but he's not as good defending. He's not as good in the air. He's physically better than Fran. A couple of years younger, he's more determined. He's better off the ball. Fran works better for the team, he's more determined. And Fran's technically a better player. If Fran wasn't so slow, he'd be really good. Yeah, agreed. And I was kind of hoping like being in this division would help him, but it's really not. It's really not. And we couldn't have signed him in Ligue 2 because he just wouldn't take the step down, but I think his legs have gone. Which is a shame. Alright, Cock's gone back. Neem's in the 10th round now. Let me remember to change the goalkeeper over. We just need a better performance. Much better performance. Come on, boys. Let's bounce back with a win. I know it's a cup match, but we need to get our morale back up. Because then it's Lille, Rennes, a double header against Saint Etienne. That's not going to go down well, is it? Daquan needs rest. Let's put Jinjuan. Filali on the bench as well. Got to see if they're normal. Fran probably needs a bit of a rest as well, but come on, Fran, you can get through. You can get through at least 45 minutes, surely. Sure you can. What's this? 10th round of the cup. Just over the top. We're alright with that. We can deal with that. That's not a problem. There you go. Goal conceded already. Yeah, why did we load this game back up again? Terrible goal to concede. Let's see if we can get the ball up top. Shall we, Kamara? Langlois. Good ball through. Jinjue. Oh, pick that one out. God. Now thinking sack Sochaux off for the daytime. It's fair, Dad, isn't it? It's amazing how quickly we can swing our decision making. Yeah. Shut up, Sochaux. What a strike that is, though. I always wonder why Team and FM flips instantly. It's crazy, isn't it? It's just everything works, then all of a sudden it just doesn't. And it's like, really? Is it going to be like that? Apparently it is. Penalty. I agree, that should be given. Langlois. Excellent turnaround just before half time. It's hell of a delighted, I think. That makes sense, doesn't it? See, we're all doing well. We're all doing well now. Not like before, when it was rubbish. Let's rescue Cephas and let's put Besson Con on. Babatunde can go on. I think we need to rest Fran's poorly leg as well. But if you know, coming back from a goal down, changing things up, that works. That shows desire, that shows spirit, shows heart. Shows that I didn't touch anything. Oh, Kamara off the post. I think I'm going to be a sensible person once again early night. Chris. That is sensible. Very, very sensible. I appreciate you as always. Let's I've got a busy day tomorrow, but let's try and talk tomorrow or Wednesday about stuff. Let's do that. Our secret operation is working wonders in the background as well, so Might have some news on that shortly. We'll see. Oh, Fabro as well with a goal. We need some headshots for the banners as well. So I need to get into the WhatsApp group and remind people to send photographs, and I need to remind myself to take one. Yes, I will. I'll drop you a call. We'll get sorted out. I appreciate you as always, pal. 3-1 then, everyone. Up against Nimes in the is it the 10th round? The 10th round of the Coupe de France. That's a cracking result. But look at 13-2. Bastia beat Palmeiras. 13-2 to be them. That's a ridiculous scoreline. 13-2. Jesus. In fairness, we've dropped quite a bit. But look, 4 points takes you up to 5th. So yeah, a draw and a defeat. That's what's sent us crashing down the table. PSG needed penalties to go through against Villefranche-Beaujolais. Evening, musician. How are you, pal? Nice to see you in. Hope you're good. The Friends Cup is madness. It is. It couldn't be more French if it tried. And now we play PSG in the 11th round. Great. Away to PSG as well, of course. Obviously not at home. It's unlikely we get past PSG, isn't it? If we do, though. If we do. That could be fun. Still a week's worth of transfer window to go. We don't think we've got too much money. Bear with me 2 seconds. I'll return in 1 sec. There you go. Apologies for that. Let's see what we got then. Who else is still available and interesting? Right, let's try this Brazilian lad out. See if we can bring him in. And I also think we might as well have a go with the young Tunisian lad as well. He's shown up a few times on the scouting. Oh, Carlos Bessa. Looks pretty decent. And he's hardly any money at all. He's got 6 months if he's shit, it doesn't matter. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Mamadou Vincent, they're saying, I mean, he has a few injuries, but nothing major. 20 years old. Leadership's good. Passing's good. Determination's good. Not much else good. Where is he? This lad here. Kaboo. I'm intrigued by the fact that he's a leader. Plus, we're not going to pay anything on wages. This is actually a smart move then. He doesn't want to come. And then, you know what? Let's get Carlos Augusto in as well at the same time. If we can. We cannot. We cannot. Nowhere near enough money. So we've gone from Brazilian midfielder to 18-year-old Tunisian. But if Football Manager teaches anything, it'll be the 18-year-old Tunisian who we're not paying for. They'll be the star player. Surely, right? The Welsh Football Manager, welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're good. All very good. All very good, thank you. Certainly can't complain. I hope you're good too. Hope this Monday finds you well. So now again we're back to hoping to try and finish in the top half of the table. We flirted with winning the title. It's now back to normal, isn't it? Back, crashing back down again. I told you I shouldn't. We definitely shouldn't have said we can stay up. No, Best is not going to come. Can't get him in. It's a shame. Never mind. Tristan, we flirted. We flirted. Do you know what I mean? We flashed ankles. But there we are. We gave the title the eye, but it wasn't interested. Nah, it wasn't. We looked at it and we went, you know what? Not for us. Thank you. Not for us. Hope you're well though, Tristan. Nice to see you, pal. Ian, you're 100% right. We gave it a flirtatious look. And just went, and we basically said to the league, my mate fancies you, and that's as far as we got. Welsh Football Manager, not too bad. Just spent the last 2 hours doing ESTAs. Head Fridays, need to play some FM while watching others play it as well. There we go. That's how it'll be. What's an ESTA? Oh, is that immigration forms? It's a visa for the States. Ah, I got you. Yeah, that sounds shit. Sounds like a Monday job. It feels very much like a Monday job, doesn't it? Like there's no redeeming features in doing visa forms. Is it for business or pleasure though? That's the question. Like, 'cause if you're off to Disneyland, then like you're gonna have to do that, aren't you? You know. Obviously, if TikTok are listening, I love America and they're not boring at all. Oh, the price doubles tomorrow. Bloody hell. That seems a bit unfair, doesn't it? Yeah, we looked at that for ours this year. Well, maybe next year, but don't know. I don't think we'll get there next year. Probably will be the year after now, I think. Oh, Langwell puts it wide. Yeah, the more I read about this Donald Trump fella, the more I think he's a bit of an idiot. Do you know what I mean? It's just a hunch I've got. Like, I don't know where I've got it from, but I don't trust this guy. Like, I don't think he. Again, I don't think he knows what he's doing. And surely not. I mean, you know, he's President of the United States of America. You don't get that job just by, you know, shouting loudly. Surely you got to be, like, qualified or something. You know, just because you've been on the telly doesn't mean you're going to be the president, you know? You saw him at Home Alone. Yeah, you know what? It'll be very much like Stephen Dennis from Neighbours being the Australian president. Do you know what I mean? And like, he'd be going, well, you know, I was Paul Robinson in Neighbours years ago. Can I run the country? And you'd have to be a little bit like, do you know what? No, I don't think you should. Like, I don't think you should. Like, I think you've got to prove you know what you're doing, really. I mean, fine, you know, you worked at Lassiter's, great, but I mean, you were a little bit, you were untrustworthy, to say the least. I mean, if it was Jim Robinson, maybe you would give him, but then they wouldn't let him because he was British, wasn't he? So, don't know where they stand really on that. Did I see his new statue to commemorate Friendship Day? No, I haven't. Is that a thing? I mean, that feels like a thing, doesn't it? Him skipping hand in hand with Epstein. So it's not a real thing then. He's only got a little hand. Yeah, Mrs. Mangle could do it. To be fair, I reckon Bouncer the dog could probably run for President of the United States of America, given the fact that Trump's in charge. Oh, we're losing 2-0 now, and that was definitely real, was it? I watched the FIFA Uncovered documentary on Netflix last night. They mentioned Chuck Blaise's office was in Trump Tower. And I couldn't help thinking, well, of course Trump is involved in this somehow. Well, yeah, of course. Of course, like to get the United States to host the World Cup, of course the president has had to be involved. You know, that's part of the reason that England don't get to host a World Cup, because the British government have been involved. Are you saying a man who bankrupted 6 hotel and casinos isn't qualified to run a country? I'm not saying that's not why he's not qualified to run a country. That is just a blip on his record. Yeah, I mean, you make a good point. Like, if you're losing money as a casino, like, what have you done? What have you, like, you know what I mean? Something's gone wrong, hasn't it? I try to see the best in everyone. That's my problem. You know what? That has been said before. I'm a bit too soft sometimes. You know, I'm idealistic. You know. It's a flaw of mine. Apart from Denise Van Houten. Actually, you know what? Maybe even a Denise. I'd see the good in Denise after a while. But that's only because I fear for my life. Hang on, I think Tristan's just sent me. Jeez, is that actually true? 12-foot bronze statue. It looks like the Morecambe and Wise, Eric and Ernie, doesn't it? That is incredible. I mean, for someone who's never met Epstein, to have then immortalised yourself in a bronze 12-foot statue with that person is a bold move, isn't it? You know? Especially when one of those people is, you know, a proven nonce, and the other one is Jeffrey Epstein. Am I right? Yeah. Friendship Month, and it's again, like, it's not like cool friends, is it? Like, hey, we're cool friends. We hang out. We like do cool things. This is like, oh yeah, it's just yeah. I don't know. It's the step up from friendship bracelets, isn't it? You know. And to top it off, we're going to lose again. Vince McMahon sends his friends busts of himself for his birthday. I saw that as well. That's weird, isn't it? Well, it's obviously not the most weird thing with Vince McMahon. Kiala's gone off. He's got a red card, but is it going to be enough for us? Can we? Can we exploit? I don't think we can. We've gone attacking. It's not going to make a difference, is it? Lost again. Have we? Oh no, we haven't. No, we haven't. Hang on, TJ. Back yourself back down. Come on, Phil Haley. Get yourself a good cross in. Prove old TJ wrong. That's how we prove ourselves wrong. Troshbergs gets the equaliser. Get in. That's right, MCG. Yeah. The last thing you want is a bust of Vince McMahon's. Well, yeah. It's the guy they're trying to break in half. It's Retribution, wasn't it? Yeah, he was having none of it. The free transfer from Lillestrøm, I think. Possibly. Budeglimt. Again, remember we had him at Hecken. Do you remember that? Do you remember? All that way back. And he's still only 22. Oh, Bessencon's out for 7 weeks. That's not good. Poor lad. He's 16. Like he'll literally, like, if he's broke his arm, he's gonna have people signing his cast. That's not a professional footballer, is it? Could maybe do another right winger now then, possibly. Odesmeyer, Alonso, Akmanek. Donald was here. Yeah, you've been trumped. The statue is weird. Like I say, it's like the Morecambe and Wise statue. Maurizio Santa Cruz is probably going to want a lot more money than we can offer as well. 21 grand. That is much more. We might not bring many more players in. We might bring the Tunisian lad in, and that'll be probably about it for pre-season, it looks. For January, I should say, sorry. Unless there's maybe another left back, possibly. Alan de Belder. Can he fix it? Yes, he can. Let's just go with it. It'll be fine. A nonce bronze statue. Yeah. I think that's the exact shade as well. It's nonce bronze. Yeah, which is it's an interesting one on the Dulux colour chart, isn't it? Oh, you've done it in nonce bronze. We have, yeah. I like what you've done with the place. Right, who have we got in the quarterfinals of the Cup? Well, I say who we've got in the quarterfinals as if we get past PSG. Then it's Ajaccio and Auxerre. If we get past PSG. When we get past PSG, of course. Inter Milan have now made a bid. Well, he's desperate to join Gwyn Comp, but they're League 2. Let's reject that. Dynamo Kiev want to take Roger Bell on loan. That's fine. Do you remember it was called Dynamo Kiev as well? Or Dynamo Kiev, not Dynamo Kiev. Not Dynamo Kiev. It was Dynamo Kiev. It's Stoya Bucharest as well, isn't it? Stoya. Just make up as they go along. I love that. Sochaux are apparently going to be looking at this guy, Sten Oivonen. I mean, yeah, he's worth £5.5 million. He's on 75 grand a week wages. I mean, we can look at him all we want, but there's no chance we're doing anything with that. Do you know what I mean? Ease off tackles. Welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Very kind. Appreciate you. All good, thank you, Tackles. All good. Hope you're well. Diabate wants to join Lorient and Toulouse. I mean, look, they're both in Ligue 2. Why is he wanting to go there? Do you know what? Fine. Offer's not good enough, I'm afraid. Oh, look at that. Officially we've hit 6,000 followers now. That's awesome. Thank you, everyone. 6,000. 6,000 is a decent number, isn't it? That's decent to hit just before FM26. I need to then go and push hard on YouTube as well, I think. $6,000 sells out some League Two grounds. It does. I mean, that's only if everybody turned up at once, you know. Yeah, if not, then yeah. Kiev is the actual Ukrainian. Kiev is the anglicized spelling. I know. I was making a facetious point, MCG. Because sadly, everything is anglicised, isn't it, over here? Because you know that's how it is. Yeah, it's all right. Don't worry. I don't think my intonation was quite correct, so it didn't necessarily help matters. But you were absolutely on the right lines. Evening, Chris. How are we? Welcome. Any FM26 news? The only news that I know is the news that's out in the public domain, to be honest. They've obviously put the Matchday Experience trailer out. They put the Match Engine graphics out. They have announced women's football. And then presumably we'll hear something else this week. Because we've heard something for about 3 weeks in a row now, so that's my thinking. What we'll hear, no idea. But hey, evening, Goodger. How are you, pal? Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You remember someone going off at United City for calling the German team Köln by the nickname Köln and not Cologne? Oh, honestly, like, there's a... I get it, don't worry, I get it, right? That people obviously want their team or their players or whatever, like, pronounced correctly. I get it. And, you know, we absolutely would love to do that as well. We don't know all the correct pronunciations, yeah? Sometimes it's impossible to do that because we don't have the letters or in our alphabet. You know, we obviously can't. Sometimes we aren't able to express that. When we were in Norway, I tried my best to do the Norwegian versions, but there was times where it's like, this is too difficult to say. But we gave it a go, and then sometimes, and here's a little, don't tell everybody, right? But for YouTube, it's great when you pronounce a couple of player names wrong. I'm not going to say deliberately, but deliberately. Because what that does is that gets people commenting in the videos going, you've pronounced that wrong. So it works out quite handy to keep the algorithm ticking over. Yeah. So if you make a couple of mistakes or you say a couple of things wrong, all of a sudden you get loads of people engaging with it going, I can't believe you've said that wrong, or oh, that's a stupid thing to say. And you're like, yeah, I know. Yeah, it's daft, isn't it? Never mind. And Kev was correct with his pronunciation. And Kev would be, because Kev's incredibly smart. We'd have to pronounce them properly. They should speak English for the Americans. Oh, no. No, not that, Norbert. No, I think if it's their team, we should probably pronounce it how they say. That's only fair, I think. Yeah. I'm not saying do the accent or do the voice, but I'm thinking if it's their thing, call it their thing. Yeah. Again, maybe I'm just being too idealistic, aren't I? Live a good Yorkshire accent pronouncing Sochaux. I know. Even with my dulcet Macam tones. Believe it or not, I do get some things wrong. Sochaux. I don't even know. I'm still not convinced I'm saying it right. Sochaux. Oh, Sochaux, there. Sochaux. The Yorkshire way. Yeah. Honestly, I'm getting bloody youngest Jameson's putting on a Yorkshire accent in the minute as well. I'm not having any of it. D-Bot Buddy on the follow as well, by the way. Appreciate that. Very kind. You can't hear So Sure without thinking of that song lyrics, So Sure, So Sure. I also can't think about it, and we did it on the podcast as well, and this is again a very, very niche thing, of the Jersey Shore when the Situation tried to order a taxi and nobody could understand him. It's like, Situation, the name is Situation, and I feel like it's So Sure, so show, so don't know how to pronounce it. Shoe praise to, it's pronounced shoe. It is no idea. So ultimately, none of us know. So we're probably all fine. Yeah. It can't be racist because none of us know. So that's easy enough for me. Yeah. I remember that pod episode was amazing. That was a great episode. It was a great episode overall. There was a lot going on in that episode. I got a message from Mrs. J when we were recording it going, are you just she goes, is Matt on tonight? And I was like, yes. And she was like, I can tell because you're laughing a lot. And I was like, yes. So she knows when we play together. Even Rube is in. Rubes, how are we? Good to see you. Hope you're good. Probably all fine, probably all wrong. Agreed. And I wouldn't have it any other way. So show close. It's like what you call it? Sean Connery, innit? Matt has an innate ability to make you lose your shit is great. He genuinely does. I find him hilarious. And like as a comedian, to find someone else be really, really funny is beautiful. Because then you're just like, oh, that's really funny. And like I've spoken to him about it. And spoken to Pog. And they're both like Pog's like, Matt really worries about like being like trying to keep up with you. And I'm like, no, because when he says something funny, I just let him have the joke. Like I let him have the laugh because it's funny. And then Matt's like, whenever I make you laugh, he says, I know I've done something good. I'm like, you have done something good. Don't worry. Adding Matt to the pod was a brilliant idea. Thank you. I think he came in at the right time as well. He came in at just the right time to just like keep the dynamic fresh again. Like Sai was in again. Sai came in at the perfect time, and Sai's been brilliant as well. I think Sai probably doesn't get the credit he deserves, because he's really come in and done a cracking job, and like he articulates himself well, and he does all the thumbnails, and like he's just like Mr. Consistent. Turns up, does his job, great talking points, talks really well, has a lot to say, and yeah, I think sometimes his contribution maybe goes unnoticed, like a Claude Makaleli, if you will. But yeah, I like watching Sai. It's good, especially when he gets on his high horse or like he just goes off on a rant. It's like, yeah. That works for me. You have to watch Reeves and Mortimer to see how good it is. Oh, Reeves and Mortimer's brilliant. Here we got Ren. Hoping to Ren. We owe them after what happened last time. I remember we had a cracking piece of, well, I say cracking, a ridiculous piece of feedback once on the on one of the podcasts that just went, and it's by someone who comments a lot, and he's always very negative, and it was just like, there was too many tangents that went nowhere. It's like, nah, I disagree. size eye roll when you and Matt aren't being serious when he's trying to make a point was great. The pod had already started. He was tired of your shit already. Yeah, that's true. It's true. I think we'd recorded it. We'd spoken a little bit beforehand as well, and I was like, I will stay on track, and I couldn't. I just couldn't. It's too difficult for me. Do you know what I mean? I get too excited. That's what you want, though, right? You want me to be like, to be me, rather than be like, okay, here's some structure, and I'm going to take things seriously. I'm going to get things done, and it's going to be fantastic. That's boring. Yeah. It can't be expected of you, especially when Matt's there. Exactly. Yeah, I think we've all got some. Great finish. I think we've all got some moments when we all just like lose our minds a little bit, which is good. Tangents are the best parts. I think so, musician. Thank you. Glad you appreciate them. It's a fine line. Like, I'll be honest. Like, you know, it is a fine line because we're aware that people are there to watch videos about Football Manager, not about me doing analogies about headlights. You know. But we appreciate people who stick with it. And granted, if we just talked about Football Manager, we'd have more, you know, we'd have more subscribers, more followers, all that kind of thing. But would we be having as much fun? Nah, probably not. Great goal that is by Richard. Yes, Brazilian Fury, welcome in, my friend. Nice to see you, hope you're well. Look at this for a goal, just as you've turned up. It's against us, so let's not celebrate too much, but what a hit. Just wide, just wide. Oh, that's fine. We're away. We're away. It's a little bit nervy in defence there, wasn't it? Did not like that. Not a great performance. We are controlling possession, but we do look shaky. Let's make one change just up front. That number 10 spot. Oh dear. Highlight for them already. Oh, cleared away. This is a long highlight, isn't it? Oh, come on. That's a bit of a goalmouth scramble, isn't it? It's not a great goal to concede, that, is it? Oh, giving the ball away again. Q's made a mess of it. He has. And that was almost a third. God, they've come out of the traps in the second half, haven't they? Right, let's go positive, shall we? Okay. A bit more direct, and then let's push them further a bit. I mean, we've got enough time to get a goal back, but we've also got enough time to concede. Right. Build up from the back. Good ball forward. Oh, cleared away. That's the see, when we move our offensive lines up a little bit, that's where I'm like, it's just the shape changes and we're not quite as effective. See? It doesn't quite work. Hope they change how OP high presses in FM. Probably not. Probably not. It'll stay over. It'll probably stay overpowered because that's what modern football is. You know, I would love defensive football to be an option, to be an actual option. But yeah, unfortunately, modern football is all about that. So that's what you're going to get, isn't it? Favourite gets the goal. And it counts. Good ball in. It's disallowed, isn't it? If they can make a way to make counter-attack work like Forest last year, I think you'll find it's pronounced like Sunderland this year. Yeah, it can be done. Counter-attacking can be done. But the problem is that FM doesn't reward you for that. It can be done. But the game is programmed for offensive play. Down to 12th now. That's a big drop from 5th, isn't it? Ren going to the top 4. Are we that much worse? Not really. It's just one of those, isn't it? And they've done pretty well against us there, so it's fine. We're probably going to slip out of Europe at this point now as well. The season's just collapsed, everyone. I'm sorry. I thought we were all set to go, but apparently not. Have you ever managed in Mexico? Struggling to find a groove there. No, I haven't. It just... I sort of like the idea, but at the same time, it doesn't quite stick for me. Like that in Brazil, Argentina, I didn't really enjoy. I don't really get the South American vibe. I should be into it, but it just doesn't really grab me, especially from a content creator perspective. Seasons are too long, yeah. It's there's a lot to take in, and I don't really think it's worth it, to be honest. If you're doing a Pentagon, then yeah, it's an unnecessary. It's a necessary evil. You've just got to get used to it and just got to be like, right, well, yeah, just got to get through it. I mean, the fact we have had injuries throughout all of our midfield, that's probably why we've struggled to create in that last match there. So both wingers and our number 10 are out. So that probably does say something. This is probably a free hit, isn't it, this PSG game? So let's see, shall we? What are we gonna experience in the 11th round of the Coupe de France? I tell you, if we somehow get a result, oh my. Do I think injuries occur too often? I've got 7 or 8 players out. No, I don't think they're too often at all. I think if you look through most football teams, I think most football teams have got 5, 6, 7 players out at a time. Because none of the injuries are really long-term injuries, are they? They're all like little niggles, and then there's 1 or 2 that are relatively long-term. By long-term, I mean like 2 weeks and more. But yeah, 1 or 2 players with a knock every now and again. That's standard fare, I think, for football. I don't think that's too out of the ordinary. Remember, it's a simulation of football. It's a representation of football. It's not meant to be an exact copycat of football. Nothing is going to be as real as the actual real thing. Like Call of Duty, for example. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that missile would kill this many people, but on the game it doesn't. Yeah. Thing is, there will be someone in the Call of Duty community that will be looking at like blast zones and stuff and be like, I think you'll find the blast zone for that missile is actually going to be bigger than that. So really, they should have a larger surface area for potential damage. Those bullets wouldn't do that much harm from that distance. That's the thing. I think some people can't suspend their disbelief that what they're playing isn't real life. We used to terrify people. People used to get really angry when they'd come in the stream, and I'd be like, "We're not talking about real football," or like, they're like, "Oh no, you want to talk about real football?" I was like, "Nah." I'm like, who do you support? I was like, no one. They're like, how can you not support anybody with playing Football Manager? So, you used to wind them up. It was brilliant. And then, of course, my example straight back was, not all Call of Duty players love war. Oh, what a soft penalty to give away. Come on. I am a Sunderland fan, yeah. Yeah, but sometimes I'm in a mood where I don't really want to talk about football, so I'll just palm it off. I'll be like, nah, we're not doing it. Missed the chance for a wind-up there. Who, me? And I'd just explain. I'd literally just explained it. Remember the guy who said it was hollow and a bit sad? Yeah. He was a bit of a fanny. He had a go at Jamie Hutch on Twitter at one point, and then Hutch went for him. I think Jamie ended up giving him tickets for his show or something. I was just like, I can't believe you've backed down. But yeah, it was just like, well, it's a bit sad and a bit hollow that these two lads don't like football. It's like, mate, grow up. It's just football at the end of the day, innit? It's not important. I was watching a tech demo of something that looked like COD but almost photorealistic. Not my thing, but graphically incredible. Comments were all about the muzzle flash wasn't right. People don't deserve nice things. They don't, do they? They're the worst people in the world, aren't they? You shout or you twat at FM more than watching Liverpool. Yeah, because Liverpool are walking the league. I love how Liverpool fans are like, so, oh yeah, oh honestly, sometimes I shout at the television a lot when I'm watching Liverpool. Like, aye, you clearly do, yeah. Must be so hard. Said that to Mrs. J as well. She was like, oh yeah, I remember when Liverpool were crap. And I was like, what, when you finished 8th once? Like, well done. Yeah. You're 40. I'm 45. I don't know if it's an age thing or not. Look, we tried well. 1-0 defeat there to PSG. Come back when you've played League One and lost to Accrington Stanley. Come back when you got beat 6-0 by Bolton in League One. Football privilege. Absolute football privilege. Absolute. You've got to feel for those Liverpool fans who one season didn't see them win a trophy. It must be hard. Must be really hard. You know, having been the most successful club on the planet in the 80s. And then right now, being able to have to bring all their players up through the youth academy and only pay, £150 million at a time for these players that they've brought through the youth academy, because they've got no money at all, no money. Poor Liverpool, no money at all, none, literally none. People giving me shit. No, just me spouting better Cage, to be honest. Just. You know what I mean? It's like, who's put 50 pence in this guy? It's getting late. I'm entertaining myself at this point, and my usual default is just to complain about Liverpool. Still living off the Coutinho money. I think so. Yeah. I think you'll look good. So if you get 6 points from the next 5, you'll be okay. 6 points from the next 5, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Sunderland spent a fair bit, to be fair. We have. We absolutely have, but we haven't said we haven't. That's the difference. And we've also still spent nowhere near as much as everybody else. I think we're, 8th or something in terms of spend? It's nearly midnight. I know, Dan. It's nearly time for me to go. Cheese eating fat guy, how are we? Very good, thank you. Peter Scott. I'm a Celtic supporter in my 50s. I watched Rangers destroy us for 9 seasons in a row. And now you have fans crying about the board not spending money. Try living through the biscuit tin era. We had nothing. Exactly. Do you know what I mean? Sold a decent amount, though. Who have? Liverpool. Yeah, I don't understand how they can get the money they get for such crap. But fair play for them doing it. Do you know what I mean? They managed to convince people to buy players for a lot of money. Sunderland spent sold a bit of cash as well. You know, Job was a decent expense. Tommy Watson as well. But yeah. Oh, Sunderland sold players. Yeah. It's mad, isn't it? We sold Job and replaced him with Xhaka and Siddiqui. And possibly Mukiele or Talbi. So it's like, just almost got 3 players for one. I love the fact we've got Xhaka. I really do. Like, and Madueke is class. Is Rig what I've seen hyped? Is Chris Rig what I've seen him hyped up to be? I'm trying to deconstruct that sentence. Yes, he's very, very good, and no, he won't be playing for Liverpool anytime soon. He's got a lot of potential. He has a lot of potential. But it's potential. Then you got no idea. You know, he might end up being great. Nobody believed that Job was any good. Like, or even when we sold him at 30 million quid, everyone's going, "Oh yeah, you've cashed in there," and like he's dodged the Premier League. Like, rather than going, "Oh yeah," because you know Dortmund just take punts on players, don't they? Oh yeah, they just sign him just because his name's Bellingham. Like, people don't watch outside the Premier League, so it's great. They haven't got a clue. He's warming the bench in Germany. Clearly, he's shite. Yeah, that's 100% it, innit? That's 100% it. Yeah, doesn't even get a game for Dortmund, man. Fucking hell. Must be shit. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, innit? Ben Doak was great in the Championship last year. He was. I mean, well, he was all right when he wasn't. Even as a Scotland fan, I don't know if Ben Doak's worth 25 million quid. But then again, no football's worth any amount of money, really, in the grand scheme of things. It's one extreme or the other. Oh, this one, Zeep. The ones that have been going around recently is Sunderland will be relegated with no points because they're not very good, and then there's no easy games in the Premier League. To now, Sunderland's start of the fixtures were really easy, so that seems to be the new one. And the minute they've not even played anybody, they've had an easy run in. Yeah. This time last year I said Sunderland get promoted, you laughed it off. How about Sunderland currently being in the Champions League places? MCG, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely stupid. Like, this is why I'm giggling at the whole thing. Like, whenever anybody, if you see me on Twitter after every single week, after every single match, I've been tweeting out how many games it is until we win the league. Or then, like, when we lost to Burnley in the second match, I was like, probably gonna have to win all of our games now. And then we drew, and I was like, oh, well, it's back on. And then Liverpool lost over the weekend. I'm like, our title's back on now, innit? Like, that's the performance of champions, that sort of thing, after the Forest match. Villa, I think, was a huge result for our European dreams. And, like, it's great because, like, you get mags being like, rah, 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 they think they're going to win the league. And it's like, no, we don't. Clearly don't. We're having fun with it. But yeah, why not? Might as well. And then, of course, the old, like, yeah, but you'll lose all the players in January to the AFCON. And that one, like, yeah, grow up. We've got other players. And we'll be fine. We'll be mathematically safe by then anyway, so it won't really matter. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a troll on Twitter. I'm being a bit of an arsehole at the minute, Rouge, if I'm honest. Again, I'm just keeping myself entertained. gives me something to do, doesn't it? Babatunde passes the time. Exactly. I've had 2 years worth of no new Football Manager to do here, and I might as well do something with my time. And it's relatively constructive because it's on social media. It's not constructive at all. Gives Mrs. J some respite. Exactly. Take him on for the team. I was going to say it keeps you out of trouble, but that's not quite right. It's not. It's if anything, it's the exact opposite route. She deserves the break. Oh, she's got the patience of a saint, that woman. She puts up with some nonsense from me. Where's San Etienne? They're going to be near the bottom, aren't they? Can't believe we slipped to 12th. It's just, we started 5th. I was so cocky. I'm like, oh look, aren't we good now? Now look at us. I'm upset Arsenal won. I know you're probably happy, but now I have to listen to Arsenal supporting friends glaze Arteta for another week. I don't think there's any Arsenal fans think that Arteta's actually any good at managing. But Arsenal fans are more than happy to see Arsenal win. And I'm very happy as well to see Newcastle lose. So, not that, but you know what? By the same token, not looking out for their results. You know, because it doesn't really make any difference to me what their results are. But every Newcastle fan can tell you what Sunderland's results are. And the same with every Liverpool fan can tell you exactly what Man U's results are. I've always wondered about the wives of comedians. I'll bring up Mortimer again. How does his wife even cope with him? Is she like a carer? I don't know. Bob, oh, fuck off, Babatunde. I don't know what Bob Mortimer's wife's like. I've never met her. Mrs. J probably would say that she's my carer in some respect. But, yeah, they're normal people. They're normal people doing a super... doing an extraordinary job. Living rent-free in the mags' heads. Oh yeah, 100%. And then they'll be like, no, you know, we don't even care about that, no. But then they clearly do. Liverpool don't even need to talk about it anymore, just got to look at someone's hairline. I don't get that. I'm making a joke about the United Strand. I'm not sure I follow it. It's a bit late. Maybe it's a reference I don't quite get. But yeah, Mrs. J is convinced she doesn't. Mrs. J is convinced she doesn't know everything about Man U, but it's always like Man U this, Man U that, Man U the other. I'm like, yeah, you just need to stop thinking about Man U. Right, coming towards the end of this one then. Oh, don't give the ball away. We're going to lose this game now, aren't we? Fuck's sake. Ugh. Of course the goal's awarded. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Yeah. And that is a momentum swing and a half, isn't it? Shocking. Absolutely shocking. So we've gone from flying high to going down to 13th now. We've got Senechin again. So five without a win. We might need to do a tactical overhaul slightly. And by that I mean rip everything up and start again. Look, it was going so well. It's a proper TJ season, this, isn't it? It's fine. It's not going that way. It's going really quite badly, actually, TJ. Oh, don't worry, it's getting better. Is it? Are you sure? It's getting really good. Don't worry, we are now falling back to where we're supposed to be. Yeah. Oh well. It's sort of we're getting our money's worth, right? We're getting our money's worth. So I think that's probably a reasonable place to leave it. It looks like a heart rate monitor. It really does, doesn't it? Sadly, mine. So let's have a look then, shall we? You'll bounce back next stream and finish 8th. It's absolutely possible. That's the thing. It's absolutely possible. I suggest, however, that right now we go and we go and raid, I think, because this has been fun, and we will be back on Wednesday for more Football Manager. Are we going to get the season finished by the end of the week? Maybe, possibly. We could just about, I reckon. So we'll make our decision at that point as to what happens next. But yeah, let's go and raid. We're going to go and see Ankh. We've seen them before. They're very, very good. Go and make sure you drop them a follow. You might be seeing more of them in the future. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, go and give them some love. And yeah, take care, everyone. See you all on Wednesday. All the best. In a bit. Bye now.